Did you know that more than 70% of the world's consumer products are manufactured in China? If you are building a physical product business, your supply chain will almost certainly lead there. But the failure rate for new importers is staggering. Nearly 45% of international buyers run into severe supplier problems within their very first year of operation. Most of these problems start with what we call the digital veil. You log on to a massive B2B platform, see a slick profile with a shiny verified badge, and instantly feel secure. But that screen hides a physical unknown. Behind that 5-star profile, you don't actually know if you are dealing with a state-of-the-art automated facility, a gritty back alley workshop, or just two guys sitting in a ghost office brokering deals. The sheer scale of Chinese trade logistics is massive and complex. Millions of transactions happen every day, far beyond what's on a polished website. At the base level, actual manufacturing is often loud, dirty, and intensely labor-driven. These are the environments highly curated online profiles actively try to hide. Sorting by the lowest price online takes 2 seconds, but finding a partner you can actually rely on means using a strict, systematic process to pierce that digital veil and verify exactly who is on the other end of the wire. Your first layer of verification is geography. For decades, the Chinese government has supported a one province, one product policy, creating massive, highly specialized industrial clusters. This map highlights the East Coast manufacturing belt. When located inside the right cluster, suppliers have immediate access to raw materials, components, and skilled labor. For example, if you are sourcing electronics, you need to look at the Pearl River Delta around Shenzhen. This region has grown into the global epicenter for tech innovation, with urban infrastructure built to support the hardware assembly industry. Conversely, if you are importing fabrics, garments, or light industrial goods, look hundreds of miles north at the Yangtze River Delta in Zhejiang and Jiangsu provinces. If a supplier claims to manufacture high-end smartphones, but their registered address is located in a textile hub or remote province, the math doesn't add up. You are almost certainly dealing with a middleman. Knowing where a product should be made is your fastest geographical filter. It immediately exposes out-of-place scammers before you even send your first message. In China, choose between a direct factory or a trading company. Trading companies offer fluent English, consolidate products, and accept lower minimums, but they add a markup and block visibility into production. Partnering with a factory gets the lowest unit price, plus direct control over specifications and quality. To offer those rock-bottom prices, these facilities must maintain massive volume, constantly running long assembly lines and specialized equipment. Because of that scale, true factories demand high minimum order quantities. They only produce one narrow category of goods, and their sales teams are often slower to respond and less polished in English. Trading companies are perfectly fine for certain business models, but the real danger to your capital is when a trading company deceptively pretends to be a factory, charging you a middleman markup while lying about their actual production capabilities. To stop that from happening, you have to run every potential partner through a verification gauntlet. Step 1 is requesting their foundational legal document, the Chinese business license. Find 2 fields on the document, the 18-digit Unified Social Credit Code and the Registered Business Scope. Plug that code into the GSXT portal, China's official government database. If the physical license doesn't match the digital record, walk away immediately. Next, look closely at that business scope. Chinese law strictly limits companies to the activities listed here. If the document says manufacturing or production, it's a factory. If it only lists wholesale or sales, it's a trading company, no matter what they told you on their profile. Once the paperwork clears, demand a live video tour of the factory floor. Do not accept pre-recorded marketing videos. A live walkthrough proves the facility actually exists and is currently operating. Never wire a production deposit without ordering and inspecting a physical sample first. Yes, it adds 2 to 3 weeks to your timeline, but holding the actual material in your hands is mandatory quality assurance. Finally, if you are placing a significant order, add the ultimate layer of protection. Hire a local third-party auditor to conduct a 2-day physical inspection of the facility. These audits cost between $200 and $400. Spending that money up front will drastically reduce your defect rates and expose any ghost operations long before your mass production run begins. Supplier reliability is proven through hard data. It's proven on government databases and physical factory floors. It is never proven through a polished sales pitch. This chart gives a clear framework to navigate trade-offs. We map required product volume and complexity against supplier type. If you're a beginner testing the market with low volumes or sourcing multiple unrelated products for a retail store, you should partner with a verified trading company. At this scale, paying a slightly higher unit cost makes perfect financial sense. You are paying for logistical ease, for low minimums and clear communication, while you finally validate your business model. However, if you are scaling up, ordering high volumes, or requiring custom molds and strict engineering tolerances, you must take the time to run the gauntlet and secure a direct factory. When you put in the work to properly vet an actual manufacturer, you unlock a highly efficient, scaled supply chain ready for heavy export. But regardless of who you choose to work with, remember the absolute non-negotiable rule of sourcing. Never, under any circumstances, wire money to a bank account if the name doesn't perfectly match the business license you verified on the government registry.